welcome back to my channel. Yes. I'm not late, but game's still gonna kick off. Okay, let me try to be on time here. One moment. Fuck's sake. Advertisement. Cool. Okay, we are off. I'm a little bit late because, you know, I was arguing someone on Twitter about Erling Haaland versus Dembele. And then I realized, you're actually retarded if you think Dembele is better than Erling Haaland. So I just gave up on the argument. Like, you know, you can't argue, stupid, can you? What you can argue is, well, I don't know, really. What you can argue is the result of this game. I think first game, Bears jump scare. Yeah, I shave on Wednesdays. So what do I shave? Big up you now, by the way, in chat. What you can argue is the result of games. I think first leg, never should have been a penalty for them. Shave right now, fire in the hole. Okay. Don't mind Juna. She's a bit mentally. She's a bit deranged. Like that's the thing. But Juna, she's not very bright. Forbes getting on the ball here. Why is this a free kick? Look, this is what I was talking about, yeah? The first leg, absolute robbery. Penalty that should have not been a penalty for Atleti. And they just kept giving a bunch of soft free kicks to Atletico. So, you can't debate stupid. What you can debate is the result of games, as I said earlier. First leg should have really been a Brugge win, but oh well. It is what it is. Let's think. Why is Vettelsen stopped? Okay, I just opened the lineups. Oh. This one is gonna be long. Hugo Vettelsen and Christos Zolis. Zolis has been in terrible form. And he's not as good as he thinks he is. Which is a problem. Like, you know, you have good players, but they're not as good as they think they are. So with those types of players, it just don't work, does it? Like, it just don't work, because even though they have talent, they overestimate their own talent. Big up to them. And when they overestimate their talent, they end up doing stupid shit. I'll go 1-1. 1-1. And Brugge win on penalties. So 1-1 Brugge win on penalties. Now, ball with Sabbe here. And the reason I think Brugge win on penalties is because we've got a lot of penalty takers. Meijer is a good penalty taker. Tresoldi, Van Aken. Wait, whoever I said. Tresoldi, Romeo, that's who I forgot. Van Aken and Meijer. That is 4 very good penalty takers right off the bat. I'm not sure how good Forbes and Stankovic are with penalties. Zolis is fine on penalties. Gustav Nielsen, but he's not even on the bench, I think. So he is on the bench, but he won't come off it. So we have a lot of good penalty takers. With Atletico Madrid, they've got Alvarez, who takes good penalties. Sorloth, I'm not sure about. I don't know how good Sorloth is on pens. Shot blocked here from Tresoldi. Should have passed that through to Zolis. Yeah, Alvarez and Griezmann are the only ones I know for sure are good on penalties for Atletico. Take, for example, what's his name? Lookman. No good on penalties, him. Yeah, Gustav Nielsen, but he's gonna be on the bench, let's be honest. Man United won. Wow, they won a game, guys. They beat Everton 1-0. Big up to mighty Man United. They're celebrating being fourth, bro. Biggest club in the world. According to themselves. Self-proclaimed. Biggest club in the world. Headed by, I believe it was Mechelen, into nowhere. Big up. Big up to Rosa as well against Everton. Bro, Everton is Everton started the season well, but I guess that was just new player bounce. I don't know. Like Grealish just having a purple patch when he started out there. Now he's injured as well. So Cherno Berry has not gotten along as well as I thought he would. I thought Cherno Berry would bang at Everton. I predicted him to be like a top 5. I predicted him to like finish in the top 5 scorers in the Premier League. I said Cherno Berry is gonna do mad bits. He didn't. That what is? Well, Cherno Berry. There you go. Cherno Berry. That's how you spell it. Okay, he's got 5 goals, which is not bad, but it's not the 15. I said he'd get 10 to 15 goals, and he's on 5. So unless he goes on a mad run, probably not. Ball with Mignolet again. Ordóñez, ball on to Sabbe. So I'm just looking at the lineup now for Atleti. I think this is the same lineup as Jan Breidel. Let me check. Let me just check that quickly. At Jan Breidel, Atleti played good ball forward there for Forbes. You take too long, man. Terrible defending by Brugge, but Forbes just gives him the ball straight back. Alvarez. Ball into the middle with Koke. So at Jan Breidel, Atleti played Lookman. Right. Now Lookman is not playing, which I think is the right choice. I think Lookman had a horrible game against us. So the back 4 is the same. No, it isn't. They started Molina. So they've changed Molina, sorry. They've changed Lookman. Where else is it? Oh, Atletico shoot the ball over the bar here. Yeah, so 2 changes. Let's see how they play. Let's see how they play. Okay, Ordóñez now. Terrible long ball. This by Ordóñez. And Forbes almost got onto it. Oblak was rattling around with that ball. I don't mind Vettelesen play. I think Vettelesen should play more games, but like, this is not the game. He's not played in fucking, I don't know. He's not played in a long time. This is not the game to put him back in. I do think he should play more games. I think we don't make enough use of our substitutes and of our backups, but like, come on, this is not the game. Soldi, good holder play. Now Forbes. Forbes gets the ball into Sabbe. Sabbe has a good cross on him. Not today, though. Forbes wins the ball back. Solis just goes backwards. Shot by Stankovic. He thought it was on. I guess you forgot to try. And no. Nah. Oh, but by the way, I don't think they're allowed to have gambling sponsors there, are they? Because the gambling sponsor that Brugge usually have, it's not on the shirt. It's no heart, no glory, which is like the slogan of the club. Which I'm pretty sure if you look it up, it just redirects you. I'm pretty sure if you look that up, it just redirects you to Unibet. It's kind of funny. Cardoso. Good ball down the left here, and nobody's with Brugge. Brugge has all the time in the world to cross the ball. Says clears, not very far. Ball comes to nobody. Terrible clearance again. And Koki can't do anything with the ball now. Forbes cutting inside, but losing the ball. We're trying to play football, which is a positive for me. I don't want us to play pussy ball. Because that's what we do a lot. We have like this small club syndrome, where we get scared to play football against big teams. So I'm happy that we're trying to play football, but sometimes just put the ball up the pitch, man. Like, if you're under a lot of pressure, you don't want to pass the ball into your opposition's feet. You much rather just clear it, like. Long balls are not illegal. No. I don't think I will. Don't think I will. This Hyena guy is invisible, by the way. This guy has been running everywhere except where he's supposed to be. Saber won the ball back, but did nothing with it. Yeah, Vetresten is just sluggish. Which is to be expected when you haven't played for half a year. Spain depth situation is tragic. I saw they've got quite good depth. Like goalkeeper, they've got Raya, and the one that's actually good. So they've got two very good goalkeepers. At right back, I'm not sure who they play at right back right now. I think they still play Carvajal. So that's a bit wank. Sure, right back is a bit wank. Ball goes wide here by Atletico. And I think it will be a goal kick to Brugge. Of course, Atletico are diving because they're twats, but... I think Mignolet gets the ball, so... Oh, he doesn't even touch him. Wow, that's a horrid dive. Yellow card, stats. Look at that diving, bro. Diving against the mighty Brugge, you know. Porto is the backup right back. They have no good out-and-out sick if Nico isn't called up. But now you're assuming that Nico isn't getting called up. Backup 6 aside from... Theo Wingert aside from Jamal and Nico are tragic. Not sure if I agree with that. They're checking this, but this is like clear as day dive if you ask me. Yeah, check over. That is such a pussy dive, I can't lie. Atletico as a team just pissed me off. They dive so easily. They're like the dark arts team. But like at some point it gets infuriating. Like time wasting, fine. Playing defensive football, fine. But diving like that is... Bro. But playing against Brugge. No, Brugge, their entire transfer budget is smaller than what Atletico spends on one player. Julian Alvarez alone, as a purchase, was more expensive than Brugge, their last 2 transfer windows. So, like every player Brugge has bought, pure expenditure, over the past 2 years, is still less expenditure than Atletico Madrid on one player. And they're diving. Like, bro. First chance they get, they're diving. Like, that's just sad. Like, you know, if you go back to, like, when the penalty rule was added, in English football, I'm talking like 1900s, there was the gentleman's idea of intentionally missing the penalty if you didn't feel like you deserve it. So if you got a penalty, a lot of footballers would intentionally miss the penalty, like they'd just shoot it wide, because they thought it wasn't a penalty. That's English football in the 1900s. Now look at football today. Ain't got gentlemen anymore, do you? Brugge on the ball now. Brugge have not gotten out of our own half in a bit. Sankovic good under pressure. Now Sabbe. Sabbe onto Vetlesen. Vetlesen returns. Long ball by Brugge. It's going nowhere though. Goal block. Kicks the ball up the pitch. Echler heads it back up the pitch. Oh, good feet there. Zolis. Good test by Zolis. Brilliant. Now Tresoldi, balls behind him. Has to turn around. Now Sabbe. Forbes. Brilliant cross. It's cleared. Seys wins the ball back. Zolis cuts inside to Van Aken. Van Aken leaves it. Oh. Cleared by, I believe, Hanko. Is that how you say his name? Hanko? I think that's how you say it. Forbes. Ordonez. Why is Forbes playing on the right half space? Because he's fast. It's that simple. He's fast. So, you have Ruggery and Hanko, who are slow. Forbes is rapid. You want him to get in behind as close to goal as possible. Because then he can attempt a shot or cross it back across the net. Brugge need to learn how to score. In net. We could have scored that chance. I mean, it was just brilliant by Zolis for the setup. It fell to Vetlesen though, so like... Vetlesen does not score. Like, simply put, he does not score. He'll never score. That being said though, was very crowded, so... yeah. Good interception by Ordonez there in midfield. Forbes gets past Ruggery, but he's still got a way to go. Oh, brilliant ball into Vetlesen, but again, this guy bottles it. Ah. Why did we start someone who's not played football in, I think, half a year? Bro. No football in half a year, bro. He's starting in this game. Don't worry, guys. Trust the manager. No Diakon either. Forbes, again. Oh, ball just comes behind everyone. Where are you playing that ball to? Ball won back though by Brugge. It's a free kick because this referee sucks Atletico. Big club and Champions League effect. Brugge need to learn how to score part 2. Yeah. Good ball hit for Sorloth. Sorloth was offside. Didn't look offside to me, to be honest, but we take those. We take those. Stankovic. Van Aken. Just pass the ball around so slowly. Even if you compare it to like a mid-table team in the Premier League, I feel like Brentford pass the ball quicker. Like obviously Brentford don't defend as well as we do. They don't have as good wingers as we do, I'd argue. But just passing, Brentford is so much faster than if you compare to us playing right now. I think Brentford probably beats Atletico like 2-0. Can't even lie. Because Atletico would have no possession and they can't handle backsmen strikers. But when we have possession, we don't break teams down. Especially not big teams. So we're kind of hoping on individual brilliance rather than anything else. Long ball by Oblak. Sorloth holds it up again. Sorloth's been okay so far, and he's just scored. Right on time, I suppose. Yay. And that's an absolutely brilliant finish. Oh, we're out of the Champions League. Yay. Look at how easy that is. One ball up the pitch, Sorloth. That's just frustrating. Mignolet should have that as well, but buttered hands as you get older. That's just... Yep, we're out of the Champions League. And I'm bet they're happy that they started a tall, strong striker this time, instead of their twinks. Hey, we suck. I can't lie, we do suck. Ball with Brugge again. He's passed it to Oblak quickly because Atletico don't take 5 seconds to complete a pass. Look at how easily Atletico is playing through us now. Alvarez has absolutely, sorry, not Alvarez, Simeone has absolutely left his man in, for dead. Shot from distance by Atleti is blocked. Hanko. Good ball to the left here again, Brugge has kind of given the ball back to Sabbe, but look at how slow Brugge passed the ball. Look at how slow this is. Stankovic can't get the ball out of his feet. Now it's just cleared up the pitch. Free possession for Atletico. And that's how you go out of the chat. Hyena, good ball into the box. Van Aken gets there first. Van Aken to Tresoldi, back to Van Aken. Good physicality by Hans. Now gets the ball onto the left where it says. Zolis slows the game down, then passes backwards. Now into Hans again, who's got to facilitate everything for us at the moment. Says. Zolis says. Stankovic. Good ball to Forbes. Forbes back to Sabbe. And corner, yay! We're actually pretty decent off corners, but that's in the Belgian league, so. Yeah, Mignolet should never let that ball go past. It just goes through him, which is just pathetic. Mignolet should never fail to catch that. He should have it. He should have it. Says. Terrible pass by, I believe it's Sabbe. Because you just need to give the ball into Says' feet there. Like, it's not that difficult. Stankovic. Stankovic, good ball. I'd say too early. It's an easy ball for Oblak. It is beyond me why Le Marchal did not play this game. Gasoldi loses the ball that he was just gifted. Now Forbes. Bad lesson. Fucking around again because he hasn't played football in 6 months. Sabbe to the far post. No one. Sace picks up. Zolis. Stankovic. Stankovic again. Tresoldi gets the ball taken out of his feet because he's not as slick as Vermont. the last time that Hugo Vetlesen started a game is the 16th of January against La Louvière. '16th of January against La Louvière. It's the last time he started a game. He started that game on the wing, by the way, not in the middle. And he started because we had injuries. So baffling when managers do stuff like this. You know what we should do? We should start a player who has not started a single game in over 3 months. 2 months. We should start a player who's not started a game in 2 months at a big Champions League away game. Knockout away game. Pick up Ethan, how are you? Oh, now, what is this pass? Sorloth scored. Alvarez. Please kick this guy. Yeah, just kick Alvarez. I'm tired of seeing him. It's so fucking annoying. Not bad. Hey. Brugge. Please just kick Alvarez. I don't want to see this guy. Just break his bones. Jesus fucking Christ, he annoys me. Bill. Forbes. Why are you heading the ball back? He could head the ball straight into Sabbe, and Sabbe would be able to run straight for... You can't fix stupid. You can't fix stupid players. Sabbe. And to Stankovic. Stankovic, Forbes. He doesn't do his job there. Doesn't even try. He now wins the ball back. No, he doesn't. And Atletico again, down the left. Alvarez again. Simeone. Some of these players will do anything but cross the ball in. Like, I hate watching modern football and nobody crosses a ball. Like, look at this, bro. None of them have crossed the ball in. They've had multiple chances. Kubil, again. Good ball forwards. This, it's scored by Mignolet. Mignolet rolls the ball out to Van Aken. Hans Van Aken, again. Only one who's really done something so far. Him and Zolis. Zolis has played good as well. Zolis here again. It's a corner again. I don't like Zoli's taking corners, though. He takes passport corners. Just put Sace on a corner. Like, Zoli's is a better scorer, and Sace is a better crosser. So, like, you know. Ordóñez, his lip is bleeding. So the game is being paused. But we can continue now, I think. Yeah. Zoli's with the corner, it's headed away. Ball picked back up. Stankovic brought down. He stands back up and keeps the ball. Now another corner. Hey, if we can farm corners and stink out a goal like that, I'm taking it. Cornered by Zolis. It's... Oh, there you go! Hey! This Atleti team might actually be shit. And it's Ordóñez who scores. My centre back, bro. This is why they bench Mosquera in the national team for this brother. Because he actually does his job on both sides of the pitch. Look at Simeone. He's losing his mind, bro. Simeone is losing his mind. Beautiful, Dad. Beautiful, Dad. Hey. Hey, bro, I can't lie. This Atletico team is actually sad. Brugge are massive, bro. Absolute massive unit. Mechelen with the assists, which is funny. This is just like the corner that that Atletico scored at Jan Bredel. Yeah, you remember Lookman, his goal at Jan Bredel. I mean, that's terrible defending. That is terrible defending, to be fair. Just like Lookman, again, at Jan Bredel. Terrible defending. But we take those. Take those. A goal is a goal, as they say. A goal is a goal. My apologies, by the way. I said earlier that Ordóñez's lip is bleeding. But I'm wrong, it's his nose. Minor detail, I suppose. I'm guessing he got, like, fisted in the balls. I'm guessing he got, like, an elbow in the nose. Sabbe keeps the ball brilliantly here. Still Sabbe. The sword is dropping deep, you need to run! You don't drop deep there, you just run to stretch the back line, man. Like, this is striker 101. Oh, fuck's sake. Good cross there, and we just shot the ball straight. It's Vetlesen again, who missed a chance. This guy cannot finish to save his fucking... He needs to score, lad. Come on. Why are you diving like that? The ball is high enough up for you just to take a normal header. Didn't need to make a diving header, but okay. And another throw-in for Atleti. They're trying to show me a replay here, but the replay was frozen. Okay. Sorry, I just got one moment, I just got a text message. I'm being asked what I want for food. But I already told my brother what I want. Pass to nowhere. And yellow card for Donetsk? What? Oh, Donetsk picks up a yellow card. You're giving a yellow card for that! You're taking the piss, man. Fucking hell. Yeah, we scored a set piece. We are Arsenal, bro. We are Arsenal FC. You're giving a yellow card for that. You are actually taking the piss. Like, you are actually taking the piss. Atleti just missed massively there as well. You are actually taking the piss. That is a yellow card. Fucking hell, man. How obvious do you want to make it? He's a French referee. Yeah, fuck him. He's a cunt. How obvious do you want to make it that there is a big game bias in or like big team bias in Champions League? Like, bro, they gave a yellow card. It wasn't. That was barely even contact. Like, he dived. There is a. Small Trupin. Is that the name of the referee? Is that the name of the referee? I don't know any French referees, I can't lie. Or the Spanish referees for that matter. I only know Belgian league referees. Like Visser, Vergoten, etc. And Premier League referees. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know any referees outside of like those two leagues. And I watch quite a lot of La Liga. Well, I haven't this season. Usually I do. I've not watched a lot of La Liga this season. But yeah, I don't know any Spanish or French referee. Reckon we win? League? You mean the league? Yeah, I reckon Man City wins the league as well. Man City is gonna steamroll the league title, bro. Arsenal is just about ready to capitulate. Oh, shot goes wide from Sorloth. Forgot his name for a moment. Sorloth shoots wide. Lucky for us because Mechelen was doing his best, I don't know, impression. Baby crab impression. He was going left, right now. Yeah. Arsenal are just. I think Man City can drop points. Like, let's assume Man City and Arsenal draw. I think Man City can get another 3 draws and still win the league title. Gabriel is a disgrace to the Premier League. Why? I think Gabriel is just fine. I think Gabriel is one of the better players at Arsenal. Unless he said something or did some stuff. Like, I'm not sure if he like did something or said something, but if you mean just as a player, I think he's one of the better players at Arsenal and in the league in general. Long ball, great long ball to Forbes. But only Kane can do that, by the way. That was the Brugge striker. Y'all taking the Brugge striker now? But Kane is a great striker because of diagonals. Now Zolis. Terrible. Shots. Again by Vet. Why is this Vet wrestling guy? This Vet wrestling guy is a... Bro. Oh my days, bro. Did you not watch the game? I did watch that game. I did a watch-along, actually, to it. I mean, it's a dive, but all players do that, so... Like, our players do it. Veteran equals Himmler. A bit extreme, but... Bro. This guy is not a good finisher. Which is fine. I think he's a very solid player. Who's not played in 3 months, he's not started in a month. He hasn't started a game of football in over a month. He's barely played all season. When he has played, it's been mostly off the bench. And he's already not good in front of goal. But now he keeps getting into positions to get in front of goal because he plays as the 10. But he should not play as the 10. He should be a winger. But he's not good enough to be a winger in this Brugge side. And it's the only reason he plays is because Onyedika is suspended. But I would just put Le Marchal. Or what's his name? Le Marchal or... what's his name? Reis. Ludovic Reis. I'd play one of them two. Not Vetlesen. Vetlesen is a good player when you put him out wide or put him deep in midfield against bottom half of the league table. Or the bottom half of the league table team. That's when Vetlesen plays fine for me. And that's how you should use these players. You rotate. You don't play the same player every game all season. But that is what Brugge do. And then Brugge get exhausted and surprise, surprise, you win fuck all. What a surprise, you play the same players all season and they get tired. No, Brugge have had the Brugge centre back, Mechelen, has got the most minutes of anyone in the top 5 European leagues. Or like top 10 European leagues, sorry. Anyone. All competitions, anyone in top 10 European leagues. Mechelen has got the most minutes. Last season, I'm not sure about this season. Which is ridiculous. He shouldn't. Like, he's a Brugge player. He already shouldn't be one of the... He already shouldn't be expected to have top elite level stamina. Especially not playing as a centre back in a sometimes high line, sometimes deep block, depending on competition. Who's in his 30s. It's ridiculous, but there is no rotation. And that costs us a lot of points, because our players do get tired. That's got nothing to do with this game. I'm just talking in general at this point. I'm going on a rant. And you know what a rant does? It makes me so thirsty. So I'm going to fetch a drink. I'll be right back. I'm just quickly fetching a drink. It will take like 5 minutes. Not even. It won't even take 5 minutes. I'll be right back. And I am back. Somehow Palpatine returned. Let me quickly check what is on the Brugge bench. Cis Sandra. Okay. How many are you allowed on a bench, by the way, in Champions League? I'm counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, I miscounted. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Fucking hell, can I count? I miscounted again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 players on the bench. I'm pretty sure in the Premier League you're only allowed 7. Anyhow, Romeo Vermont, Bjorn Meijer, Diakon, Le Marchal. That is 4 players who are actually better than what we have on the starting lineup right now. Le Marchal is better than Vetlesen. For this specific role, not in general. I would say in general, I've not seen enough of Le Marchal to say. But in this specific role, Le Marchal is better than Vetlesen. Simply because that's not what Vetlesen does as a player. Diakon has been in better form than Zolis, so Zolis is playing really good, so I'd keep Zolis on the pitch. Romeo Vermont is better than Tresoldi. And Bjorn Meijer is better than Sappe. Meijer goes left, Seys goes on the right, back slot. So then again, Sappe has been playing fine. But all I'm saying is we've got some substitutes on the bench. Campbell. Did you say Marshall, the ex-Man United player? No, Le Marchal. Le Marchal is his name. So it's Marshall, but with, you know, the in France. The word the. Like, the game. Like, Le Marchal. Like that. That's his name. And it's one word. It actually comes from a French word, marshal. Like, you know, field, marshal, you might know that word. So, marshal, of course, meaning a military general. So, this guy's name, I just clocked. This guy's name is Felix the Marshal. That is a badass name, isn't it? This guy got some badass name. Like, that is why he is destined for greatness. How old is he? How old is this guy? Felix Le Marchal is 22. He's not that old. Or he's not that young, I mean. If he was 2 years younger, I could do the agenda. I'm pretty sure he's on loan. But I'm not sure what the thing is with that. Like, is it a loan with option to buy, or have you... I'm not sure. Let me check. All transfers. Okay, no. We bought him. We bought him outright. It's Zaid Romero who's on loan. I remembered we loaned someone. Zaid Romero is on loan. Not Le Marchal. By the way, Ludovic Reis is still on our team. He's not played much, has he? He'll play a bit more. I hope. We played a good first half. I'm happy that we're not losing at halftime. What did I predict? I predicted 1-1, didn't I? I predicted 1-1. So, yeah, I didn't need goal line technology for that, mate. I predicted 1-1, so If the score stays the same, hey, we might just get penalties. But that does mean that we have extra time. Extra time is so stupid, man. Like, seriously. Like, I've got arguments about this with a lot of people. But now I'm gonna have it again with myself. Extra time is the biggest waste of time in all of football. First of all, it fucks up TV schedules. If you want the purely capitalistic explanation of why extra time is bad, it fucks up TV schedules. That's no good. That is no good. But okay, let's go with a bit more emphatic reasons. More football reasons. It inflates statistics. For example, let's say you have extra time and you scored a goal in extra time. Because of that goal, you can have a hat-trick. But you did not score that hat-trick in regular time. You completed it in extra time. I don't think that should count, but it does count. So that is reason number 2 why extra time is bad. Reason number 3. Extra time in two-legged games is incredibly unfair because you have 2 exhausted teams, but one of them is at home. And that gives the home team a massive advantage. The entire point of a two-legged system is to minimize the advantage to one team or the other. So, that is bad for the fairness. Then you have to... And by the way, penalties are not affected by that, because they do a coin toss to decide which goal penalties are taken from. And one goal has... as one team's fans, the other goal has the other team's fans, because away fans are always put near the goal. Like they're almost always in the corner near the goal, but like they're surrounded by less extreme fans, what you call it. Like, I don't know the English words, but you get my point. Like the fans who are not like the season ticket holders, because those are going to be on the other side of the stadium. So another reason why extra time is bad. Then you get onto reason number 3. It's boring. This is the biggest reason. It's boring. Nobody gives a fuck about extra time. You will have one good game of extra time for every 10 games of extra time you have. Penalty shootouts are never boring. They're always intense, dramatic, entertaining, quick. Extra time, boring. By the very nature of extra time. Because it's 2 very tight teams forgetting how to pass a ball, how to kick a ball, how to play football in general, every second the game goes on. Which then, by the way, if it does go to penalties, which first of all, it does not even serve as a tiebreaker because it can still go to penalties, so it's a shit tiebreaker. But to make it even worse, extra time, this one is pure villainy, bro. This one is pure villainy. Extra time makes penalty shootouts worse. Because if it goes to penalties, these players have just played 30 minutes extra. So now they're even more tight and the penalty shootout is even worse. So extra time, there is not a single good reason why extra time should stay in football. There's not a single good reason. Extra time should be removed entirely. If it's a draw, straight to penalties. None of this extra time bullshit. Anyhow. I've got some bad timing here. I'm gonna quickly have to go. I'll be back in a minute. My apologies. I'll be back as quickly as I can. Hello, my apologies, I quickly have to go there. Van Aken. Ball down the right. Yeah, my apologies, I quickly had to go there. My brother came over. Because he wanted to eat fries. So he came over with fries. I'm gonna cut him off on that. It's my camera. Oh, yeah. My apologies. I forgot to turn this on. Well, excuse me. Yeah, so as I said, my apologies for quickly having to go. I did see the Cardoso goal. I think it was Cardoso outside of the box. Banger, to be fair. Ordonez picks not up the ball. Oh, I forgot to start the second half timer. Just realized. Score is 2-1. And the timer. Let me fix that. Let's see what minute are we in. Ball on the right here. Lorente. Slowly swings it back there. And we're off. There you go. Ball on the edge of the area here. Clearance by Van Aken. Excuse me. Hello. Big up Sigma. Big up to the Sigma, bedoel. Go. We have not exactly been brilliant, to say the least. Yeah. Substitution now for Atletico. They've brought on Griezmann. Alvarez, Stinker and hooked. Griezmann on the pitch. Van Aken just misses the ball. And now Zolis, Van Aken again. Van Aken. You need the pass, mate. Stankovic. Sabbe. Cross it. He goes to Forbes first. Forbes. Cuts inside. Crosses. Was too sharp. Now Atleti trying to counter. Ball behind Sorlot. He's got to wait, and now he goes backwards. Atleti going forwards very slowly. after their second goal. Simeone. Good defending by Mechelen. Hans gives the ball to Zolis. Zolis just has to track backwards. Sorry, it's not Zolis, it's Vetlessen. Hans again on the ball. Look at how slow this passing is, bro. Bro, Griezmann is chopped. Griezmann looks like a homosexual femboy who's experiencing twink death. Can't lie. Twink death femboy right there. I wondered if... Let me test something. Nope, it's still there. I hoped it would automatically remove messages that were banned, but... I should have tested that in studio mode. Anyhow. We continue. Someone was banned, yes. Edgy 12-year-old was banned. Sabbe, good ball to Van Aken. Probably to Demboos wanker. Nah, wasn't him. This guy's been in my chat for a little while. He's an Arsenal fan. He tells me he's an Arsenal fan. I'm inclined to believe him because he acts like an Arsenal fan. Yeah, you know what I mean. Acts like an Arsenal fan. It's a very distinct way of acting. Ball straight to Oblak. Oblak will be happy to see that. Oblak celebrating, bro. Says. Ball goes out for the throw-in. Simeone is sitting on his ass. What do you think of the game so far? Well, both goals, the goalkeeper should have had it. We've been the better side, if you will. But Mignolet, very poor game. Very poor game. Especially the first goal, it was pathetic. Vetlessen, missing 1,000 chances. Because he's not played. And forever. I don't think he's started 3 games in a row. In at least half a year. Griezmann's head is in gold color. I mean Griezmann's hair. Well, he looks like a Smurf, doesn't he? Bro got a Smurf haircut. No, Smurfs have white hair, don't they? Oh, they have those like little hats. They've got those little hats, don't they? They don't really have hair. Says good ball into Vetlessen. Vetlessen, good footwork, but Stankovic just passes sideways. Great stuff, that Stankovic. That was sarcastic. Van Aken lays it off. Sabbe! Straight into the face there of, I think it was Hanko. Says his cross straight into the face of Llorente. And stop diving. Someone kick on his fucking face. Someone kicked this dude's face in, bro. Proper frustrates me. Little whiny bitch here. Mignolet needs to stop both those shots, man. Such poor goalkeeping by Mignolet. And that is the 20th corner by Brugge this game. Not literally. I think it's our 5th. But I meant like figuratively. I don't like short corners, and this is not a good one either. Ball still in the box, it's cleared. Now Atletico try to head forwards. This guy just slips on the pitch, and the referee is, of course, big team bias in the Champions League for all to see. That is never a foul. This dumbass slipped. Look at that. He slipped. That is never a foul. Tresoldi, stinker, and hooked. Hugo Vetlesen. Massive. Biblical. Earth-shattering. Stinker, and hooked. Sell this guy. Never play him again. Sell him. Sell him. Deport him, bro. Deport him. He's too white. I guess you can't deport him. He's too white. But deport him anyhow, bro. Never want to see him play for Brugge again, bro. Good ball forwards. Forbes did not get there. Oblak cleared. Ah, terrible touch this by, I think it was Sabin. Now ball comes to Seis. Diakon on the left. Diakon gets the ball. Diakon. He's going nowhere. Look at how many defenders they've got back in the box. That is why it's no good thing to go down to Atletico. You don't want to be losing against a team that knows how to defend. What is Diakon doing, man? Simeone Jr., by the way. I don't think it was Simeone. There. I think that was... I think it was Lorente with the diving, not Simeone. Stays. Ordonez, good ball to Stankovic. Stankovic goes down, free kick. Taken quickly. Solis just goes nowhere with the ball. Forbes. Going inside, still Forbes. Gets the ball back to no one. Look at how well Atletico is defending right now. They just have bodies in the box, and they're not clumped together. They have bodies in the box, and everyone has someone to mark. You need to pass quicker. If you want to break up that kind of defensive structures, you need to pass the ball. Boom, 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 boom. You need to go pass, pass, pass. First touch pass. First touch pass. And we don't do that. Van Aken. Forbes. Cuts inside. And doesn't do much. Van Aken. Terrible cross this by Forbes. It somehow stayed in play, actually, and Diakon should have the ball there. He should not get run past that easily. Substitutions for Atletico. Bayenas taken and hooked. And Gorky taken off. Gorky off. That's weird. He's been the best player on both sides, I think. Gorky's been brilliant this game. Yeah, Molina and Lookman on. I mean, Lookman makes sense. I'm not sure about Gorky, man. Like, I'm not sure about Gorky coming off. I would have taken off Llorente or Cardoso. Unless they plan to go to a back five, but even then, you can play a back five with Gorky on the pitch, surely. I think they're gonna. I don't think that makes sense. Gorky was setting the pace for Atleti this game. Good ball into Zolis, who goes down in the box. That's never being a penalty, being given a penalty, bro. I love Romeo. He actually just starts fights. Referee quickly broke up that fight. At least he did that correctly. Yeah, that's not a penalty if you ask me. But I mean, that's not a penalty, but you know, if the foul earlier was a free kick, I mean that is a penalty by the same logic, so why not? But yeah, they're not gonna give it. Because big team bias in the Champions League. So that is 2 penalties across 2 games that Brugge should have had if the referee is consistent, which Brugge has not had. Stays, loses the ball. It's a throw-in to Brugge. Okay. And we go backwards. All the way to our goalkeeper. Yeah, that's how you keep pressure high, isn't it? You pass backwards to your goalkeeper. Twice. I think we've had our chances to score. I think we're not gonna have the chances anymore. Not a lot, at the very least. So we're gonna have very few chances, because Atletico is very good at defending. And we're gonna have to hope that those very few chances are gonna suffice. Forbes good action, gets the ball back to Sabbe. Sabbe, oh! I don't know if he intended to shoot that, or if that was meant to be a cross. But that nearly went into it. That is not as close as I thought it was. Yeah, that was well above the net. Goal kick to Atletico. Atletico running forwards with Sorloth. Sorloth holds the ball up well. He's been doing. Sorloth's been playing really good all game. Sates wins the ball off Simeone. And it goes out for a throw-in now, because he doesn't want to kick it away. Because he never wants to kick it away. Throw-in by Guillermo. He gives the ball to Molina first. Molina long throw. Short throw. Ball cleared away. Le Marchal kicks it up the pitch. Romeo at least went into the challenge there. In past seasons, Romeo didn't even try to make the challenge. And with past seasons, I mean last season, because that's the only season played for us, except for this one. Look at the pressing from Romeo, by the way. How is Romeo going to be better on the ball, off the ball, and scoring? And he gets benched anyhow. But some dude who's literally Romeo but worse at everything. Like legit, exact same profile but worse at everything. Diacon, and sorry, 40% to the box now, Diacon. Diacon loses it. Great ball forward start by Atleti. Zorloch now. Ball into Griezmann. Griezmann returns. And Zorloch scores the 3-1. And we are out of the Champions League. We are out of the Champions League. We are out of the Champions League. Defense in absolute shambles. Rambal, humble Lego ball. Yeah, Lego got no ball game, bro. Pathetic. The second half, I mean by that. And the fact that he started that lesson was also stupid. Diaz or Husnov? Diaz. And anyone who says Husnov is stupid. Like, I'm so tired. Oh, Husnov played one good game. Yeah, okay. Diaz comes back, plays great. Yeah, Diaz is mint. Then Husnov plays one good game. Diaz comes off, not because he played poorly, but because he's on a yellow. Oh, we need to start Husnov. Like, bro, come on. Bro, it's because Husnov played a good game when Diaz got substituted off, because Diaz was on a yellow. When Diaz first came back, Diaz was the best player of all time. Now he's been substituted off because of a yellow card, and Pep didn't want a second yellow. Because, duh. And now it's Susnov again. People will change their mind again when Diaz is starting every game and he's playing great. Savio masterclass this weekend. Savio's not played a good game all season. Barely played this season, but that's for a good reason. It's not that good, I can't lie. His finishing is also pathetic. He really needs to fix up him. Because it's gonna be long if Savio keeps just being shit. Diakon with the corner. It's a terrible corner. He's not scored 3 goals in his entire Man City career. Let's be honest with ourselves. He's not scoring anything. Savio is gonna leave at some point. And he's gonna play. Yeah, Le Marchal came on, by the way, in the 83rd minute. He should have started this game. Savio is gonna leave Man City. Probably next summer. Because he's not that guy. And there's a lot of wingers that we could get that are much, much better. Ball comes to Lookman. And it's a free kick for Atleti. Ball headed away by Brugge. It's not out of our half yet. No, we've only got ourselves to blame. Ball well over the bar. Big up Ethan, thank you for coming in. And it's 4-1. We always have to crash out in Europe. We always have to crash out. We can't just lose respectfully in Europe. We have to crash out. We have to just crash out completely. Whenever we lose in Europe, there is no dignity in it. We just crash out. We always crash out. It's never a respectable loss. Never. It's never a respectable loss, bro. When's the last time we had a respectable loss? Porto 5-1 or something like that. I can't remember. It was a big loss. I can't remember the exact. No. It was Benfica. We lost to Porto as well, but like we beat them 4-0, then we lost 4-0, which was funny. But like, then we played Benfica in the round of 16, and we absolutely crashed out. Now we have once again crashed out. Then Aston Villa. I can't even remember how much they beat us by. I'm pretty sure I did a watchalong that game as well. I can't even remember how much they beat us by. It was a lot. And now, 4-1. Never a respectable. Never. these are not super teams that are beat. Like it's Benfica. 7-1 lost to Benfica. 4-1 lost to Atletico Madrid. What was the result with, let me check. I think with Aston Villa we lost like 6-0. Let me check. 6-1. We lost 6-1. Scored. We lost 6-1 against Aston Villa. Right, the Kuiper score. It's 6-1. So our scores in the Champions League are 7-1. 6-1. Against not great sides. Now against a poor Atleti side, 7-4. I just want a full-time wrestle here so I can end stream, I can't lie. So, you know, people, like, subscribe, all that stuff. It does help, it does actually help, believe it or not. Ball crossed in. And went nowhere. For tomorrow, there we go. Game